Coach, how would you describe what went wrong in that first half?
We let their shot making just demoralize us, and they came out and they made shots early. I thought our sense of urgency was lacking, but it just came down to they made shots early. We missed a ton of them.
When you're trying to shoot more threes and increase that three-point attempt, how do you balance that with quality shots and not forcing things?
That's the key, is quality shots, and our guys know what that looks like. I feel like early in the game, because they came out and hit the first 6-8 points, timeout. Now we're a little jittery, and trying to get our guys to settle into the game and just execute over and over again on both ends of the floor was the goal. And it's the tale of two halves. We didn't do it in the first half. They got up huge on us. Now we're trying to fight back into the game. Second half was much better fight, much better poise. And I thought we lacked poise in the first half.
What was your message in the locker room, if you don't mind sharing it? It seemed to take a while.
I'll keep that between us.
Yeah, after a game like that, how do you just get belief back and maintain belief as you guys go into these last 13 games?
Keep doing what we're supposed to do and let it come out in the wash. We have to play with a better spirit to start games. It's constant that I'm coming in here saying that. And when we don't start with a sense of urgency and play fast and play with force, it demoralizes our spirit. And we have to some way, somehow figure that part out.
You faced the Lakers at various points in the season. How much better is this version of the Lakers with these new guys they got compared to the one you faced early in the season?
Yeah, they're a better shot-making team, and they did a great job of adding Russell and Beasley, and then Vanderbilt is guarding like team's best players and offensive rebounding, getting those guys extra possession. So, they're a more balanced team.
You said a few times you guys got demoralized early, just kind of got punched early and just didn't know how to respond. You said that's something that's happened a few times this season. Is that something that a team can fix? Is that something that you even know how to address? I guess when you see that in your team, what do you kind of do to try to fix that?
We continue to watch it on tape, watch it on film, have discussions about it, and come out the next day fighting. And that's how you gain your confidence. Is you got to put the work in. You got to be honest with yourself and about where we are, and then you got to make a choice to do something about it.
And at this point, is this something that coaches can even do? Is it something that those guys have to look at each other? I guess
it's
where
all
does
of
it
us.
kind of start?
It's all of us. I mean, it's not just our players, but we're all in this, and we continue to look ourselves in the mirror, continue to go back, watch film, put our work in, and we show up and we go to work again, and that's the deal. Like. It doesn't change by complaining or pointing the finger. It changes by self-reflection and collectively continuing to come out and try to play as hard as we can and as best we can.
It seems like when you do come in here and talk about the lack of energy or anything early on, the next game seems to get it fixed. But it's the game after that or something like that. How do you start to string these together where you can compete the way you want to compete?
Well, that's the goal, is to string them together, and we just been inconsistent.
And then I know you want to look at one game at a time, but these next four are very important. I don't know if you want to use the term must win early, this part, but just how important are this next stretch of 4 games for you guys?
For me, all of them has been important for us. I mean, tonight was important, and we didn't get it done. We'll get an opportunity in a few days to do it again, and so. Once again, we have to take advantage of the games in front of us, and we do need to focus on one game at a time and regroup and try to put a consistent string of games together.
Willie, have you ever been on a team where you believed in the talent, whether it was as a player or a coach, but yet you guys would take 1 step forward but 2 steps backwards for a good period length of time?
Absolutely, I've experienced it.
And what do you recall about any of those situations? Did any of those teams find themselves or different various outcomes possible you lived through?
Some of them do. Some of them don't. That's a part of life. Some teams figure it out, and some teams don't. I mean, just that simple.
Will, are you surprised that we're still having to have this conversation about the team, just about the slow starts and stuff?
I think based on our expectations this year, yeah, it's not something that we thought we would be in the situation where we're a bit inconsistent, but it's where we are. And I'm man enough to come here and be honest about it and continue to address it with the team and myself and go out and try to put forth our best effort.
Do you see mental toughness as an issue for this team?
No, not necessarily. I just think given all the factors that has happened with our team this season and all the adjustments, it's just been more of a roller coaster year for us. All right, thank you.